Hi guys, today we're going to be looking at Unit 7 on our spelling class. Unit 7 has a group of words that have sounds of vowels plus the letter R. Okay, so we're going to be studying those sounds. Today is Monday, November 9th, and this session is being recorded. So the first word we have is glory. Glory is a great honor, praise given by others, fame, renown. For example, when you make a goal in soccer, like this guy here, you enjoy the glory because everybody cheers at you and you have an ovation and it's a fame, okay? So all this feeling that you get is you are enjoying the glory of the moment, okay? For example, aware, number two, conscious of something. For example, right now we are all aware of the virus that it's outside. So since we are aware of that, we now take more time to wash our hands, for example, because we are aware, we are conscious that there's a virus outside and we need to keep safe. Number three, carton. Cardboard or plastic box made in different sizes, okay? For example, sometimes milk comes in this presentation, which is called also a carton, okay? We also refer to the package on which eggs come, also as a carton of eggs, okay? Number four, adore. Okay, adore is to love with deep devotion. Like you adore your parents, you adore your pet. Okay, so to love in this way is to adore. Number five, aboard. Aboard is on, onto, or in a ship, train, or other passenger vehicle. For example, in Noah's Ark, there were a lot of animals aboard. Okay, that's a way to use the word, for example. They were on a ship, okay, in a ship. Number six, dairy. Dairy is a room or building where milk or cream are stored. Also is a business that sells milk products. So every time we're referring to milk products, we refer to dairy products, like the ones that we have here in the picture, okay? Bore. Bore is to cause to feel that one has had enough. For example, when you get bored of playing some game, you had enough of it and you don't want to play anymore. You are bored, and there's another way to use this word, which is referring to holes that are made by drilling on the ground or digging. For example, when you make a hole for a water well, this is a boring, okay? This is called a boring, and you bore to construct it or to make it, okay? This is you make this by boring with a drill, okay? Pardon. Pardon is to excuse or forgive, like the pardon that some people which are condemned or they are in jail get. They get pardon, so they are forgiven. Warn is to make aware of danger. Sometimes we see this sign here when there's a danger ahead, or for example on your computer when you get some strange software trying to be installed on your computer, you get this little sign alerting you that something malicious is trying to install on your computer, and they use this sign. This is the universal sign for warning, okay? Then vary varies to undergo or show change. For example, this cyclist here, he's varying his position on the bike. Okay, he's going from seated to out of the saddle, standing position. So he's changing his position, he's varying his position. Okay, it's the same as changing. Number 11, barely. Barely means very little or hardly. Okay. For example, we barely talk to strangers. Okay. We talk very little to strangers. Torch is a device that shoots out a hot flame like the one in the picture. Okay. We have, for example, the Olympic torch, which is passed from a renowned athlete to another. Um, barges were 13. It's a large boat with a flat bottom. Okay. This barge, for example, has a crane on top, so it is a very big and large boat. Okay. And as you see, the bottom is flat. Soar is to rise, fly, or glide high in the air, like the eagle shown here. Okay, she's gliding in the air. Okay, not moving. She's just like floating there. That is to soar. Beware is to be careful and look out. Most of us have seen this sign that says beware of the dog. That's for example, some homes have this sign at the entrance because they have an aggressive dog that doesn't like strangers, and they have them have it for safety. So they put this sign outside just in case for you to beware of the dog, to be careful. 16, absorb, to take in or soak up, like a sponge with water. A sponge absorbs water. 17, armor. Armor is a covering worn to protect the body in battle. This was in the past, right? An armor, here we can see it. A stairway, a staircase. Any staircase is also called a stairway, like this. Perform is to present or enact before an audience. This dance group is performing their act, maybe in a theater, I think if that is, okay? So they are performing because they are showing their act or enacting before an audience. Also a play, for example, when you go to a play, you go and see the performance of the actors. And former is of or relating to or taking place in the past. In the picture, we can see two former US presidents. Okay. Word 21, board, is to go on board, like when you board a plane. Okay, these people are boarding the plane. Repair is to fix, to put or to put back into proper use. This guy with his daughter, they are repairing this bicycle. Sharp is not rounded or blunt. It's something that is pointy and sharp. Okay, so here these are sharp objects. Okay, as you see, they are not rounded; they are pointy. Square, a rectangle with 4 equal slides, like this orange rectangle. Compare is to study in order to determine similarities and differences. This woman here is comparing 2 apples, and when you compare them, you can see the similarities in shape and the differences as in color, and one has a little leaf, the other one doesn't have the leaf, and they both have stems, and that determination and that look out for similarities and differences is to compare. Discard is to throw away or reject. For example, you discard all medicines, okay, when they are due. So in the picture we see they are discarding the medicines, the old medicines. 27 for fight, something surrendered or paid off as a penalty. This is a term that is used a lot in sports. For example, when 2 teams agree to play on a certain day and one of the teams doesn't show up, then the team that didn't show up loses by forfeit. So they pay the penalty of losing the game because they didn't appear. So that's the penalty, the forfeit. 28, orchestra, a large group of musicians who play together various instruments. Okay, here you have it in this picture. Gracious. Being gracious is being characterized by kindness and courtesy. For example, the girl here, she's helping this old lady to cross the street. She's taking her bags, so she's being gracious to this lady, okay? And 30, our last word, hoard. Hoard is a noun and a verb, okay? To hoard and the hoard itself. To hoard is to store away secretly. And what you're storing is also called a hoard. So treasure hoards discovered, says the picture, for example. This is the treasure hoard, okay? And the pirate or the person in the past who stored away was hoarding this, okay? All right, so this is our last word for this unit 7. And now, as you know, you need to work on your spelling book. 6 pages have to be loaded in Academia, uploaded, before the due date, which is Friday, November 13th, this Friday, okay? So go ahead and work on your spelling book. And I wait for your files to correct them. Thank you very much for your attention and see you next class. Bye.